Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to another video. Oh my goodness, look at that. I never really work biceps, but I feel like they just, seem to just appear all the time. Today we are filming an intimate Q&A. A while back I asked you guys for some questions. I'm only delivering it right now, so I do apologize. I guess we should get our day started by brushing our teeth and washing the face, the most important thing of the day. So like, do you brush your teeth first thing in the morning or after your breakfast? I am the kind of gal that brushes their teeth straight away whenever they wake up, because I just do not like the smell of bad breath and like the taste lingering in my mouth, you know what I mean? Here's another question for yous, because yous are going to be asking me questions today, you know? Are you a spitter or you're a rinser? So what I mean is, when you brush your teeth and like, afterwards there's toothpaste in your mouth, do you rinse it out or do you spit it out? I mean, because that always baffles me for people who spit, because if you spit it out, there's still toothpaste in there, like there's still residue, and I don't know, just for me, I gotta rinse it out because get everything out. Toes are just one of those things that I just do not like. But I do love baby toes, you know? Baby toes are so stinking cute. I call them toasty toes, you know? Because they have this toastiness to them. And they're just the little small little things. So yes, no, I do not like toes, and nor will I ever like toes. If you ever put your toes near me, I will most likely slap it away. What kind of protection do you use, or do you? Well, that got very personal quick. Thank you for that. I do use protection. I find that you should always have protection on, unless you're trying for babies and that person that you're trying with has no diseases down there. And pulling out is not the answer. Remember guys, pulling out is not an answer. Well, we use protection on some days, you know, when I'm ovulating. Obviously sex is always best whenever there is no condom and it's the real thing, you know. I honestly do not like the pill. I must have not just reacted well to the pill. I think I gained like around about 20 to 30 pounds of weight because of them, so I decided it wasn't for me. In my opinion, I feel like it's the guy's responsibility to protect us both. If it leaves me that 5 seconds for him to put a condom on, then yes, I will do it. Your skin is lovely and clear. What's your secret? I really have no secret. My skin actually used to be really bad. As you can see, sometimes I do get breakouts here, but my forehead used to be really bad with acne. Not breakouts, but acne. It used to be bumpy, inflamed, red, sore, just the worst. Yeah, it just got better. I feel like it's because I got to know my skin, and I think that's a very important thing of skincare, is knowing your skin, because if you don't know your skin, you're gonna get the wrong products for it. What happened all those years, I didn't know my skin type. I thought it was totally different, and then whenever I went to Kiehl's, they tested my skin and I was like, oh okay, so I'm dry and dehydrated, whereas before I thought I was oily, just oily. The types of things that you would use are totally different, if you get what I mean. That is my question towards good skin. Taking care of it, making sure you have the right products for your skin type. Butter and jelly. Peanut butter and jelly. What food is your guilty pleasure and would you cave to eat anytime you come across it? Oh, that's a hard one. I have quite a few, don't I? I basically like everything, and I crave a lot of different things. If I can tell you, my most favorite foods is sushi, ramen. Yeah, sushi and ramen. That's like the perfect combo. Do you wax down there? No, I do not wax. I used to wax though. Funny story actually. I used to wax down there whenever I worked in a spa. So obviously like anytime that you're free, you can just ask one of your colleagues and be like, can you wax down there? There was one time whenever I got an ingrown hair, like popping, plucking, anything like that, that is my jam. I found this like little dent in my skin underneath, like all across my lip, and it was basically this ingrown, and now ingrowns usually like curl up into like a little bump and you can just like pop it up. No, this was literally an ingrown underlying on my skin, and it grew under my skin. It was like literally this long. To one of my colleagues, I was like, can you look at this? And she was like, she'd never seen anything like it in the days of her life, and she waxes a lot of vaginas, let me tell you. So literally we spent like 45 minutes trying to poke this thing out. Like they put ice on me because they had to get a needle, and they had to go quite deep to search for it to like catch it and get it out. It was so fun when they got it out, and it was so long to the point that I could just like, you know, hold it and pluck it out. And when I did and I got it, I kept this hair like a sentimental piece of thing that belonged to me, you know, in cling film. By the way, I wrapped it up in cling film, had it like in like a square piece, and it was like right at the bottom, and I just kept it in my purse. Yeah, I mean, that's not weird or anything, right? Like, I would still have it to this day if I didn't lose that purse. I know some people epilate down there as well. Like, props to you if you epilate. Whew, it's painful. I find that that's painful, but the method that I use is even probably more painful and weird. So I take nearly like 45 minutes to an hour cleaning down there. And how I do it, you ask? I pluck all my hairs down there. Yeah, it's fun because I love plucking. And I don't know, when I pluck it, it's not painful. So, you know, it's a win-win for me. If you're kind of thinking like, you know, what kind of down there she has, down there it's quite condensed to just one little area, so which is great for me, you know, especially when waxing as well. It takes like literally 10 seconds and that's it. How many times do I do it in a week? You know, I find it quite normal that I would just only want it once a week. And does that upset Gavin? Yes, it does. Obviously, if he's wanting it, then I'll do it as well. But it's not all about me, what I want, it's what about he wants to. Like, obviously when I'm ovulating, I want it a bit more. I love sex, but I don't have to have it all the time, if you get me. And I'm really odd. I get it in like the middle of the night before bed. So like, let's say if we go to bed like at 1, I'll be like, Gavin, spoon me, you know? Spoon me, please. And then he'll get the hint. Whenever we started going out the first 2 years, sometimes it would be twice a day. But I get it, like, you know, you're in a fresh new relationship and you just want to do it as many times as you want. And that's fine, you know? You can do it 5 times a day if you wanted to. But I don't think I would have the energy for that. Our sex life got better whenever we did it less. Write that out because you don't get it as much. You enjoy it a little bit more. How do we get conflicts solved? Well, whenever it's a conflict, usually I'm in the right of this conflict, right?
No, I'm not always. Well, first I shout.
You shout, and then I'm like, excuse me? Yeah, but if it's something I did wrong, then I'll go in a huff, and then later on I'll see he's still in a huff, and then we kind of just talk it through. I'll be like, I'm sorry, babe, I know it was wrong, but you did this and this and this, and we'll just say to each other what we did wrong, right? If you don't talk it through, you'll never get it. Like, it'll always come up in another conversation or argument, right? We've had that so many times. I mean, Gavin was punching walls before, right? That's how frustrated one can get if you don't like talk it through. Like, sometimes I pack my bags, didn't I?
That was just Hong Kong though. I'm married now, so
we
we're doing something, right?
Yeah. Okay. Your favorite sex position? What's your favorite? My favorite is whenever I'm behind him and I'm humping him.
What? That's not a position. That's just you being weird.
Basically, I like dry humping him. I don't know why. He's got very nice glutes, you know.
Oh god.
Perfect for humping. What's your favorite?
You know what my favorite is. Bum.
Bum. You like the bum. You like the bum.
Like
That's
bum.
why I try and grow my bum. Do you have matching pajamas? We don't really have pajamas, do we?
I wear this.
We literally just always wear robes around the house. Like, if I wasn't doing this Q&A, I wouldn't be wearing this. We kind of just run around naked in the house whilst wearing robes. That's why we never really have our curtains open. What?
Why didn't you wear a robe? I'm wearing a robe.
Because I don't really want to be in a robe in the Q&A.
Why am I in a robe then?
Because you're doing work. And
Why
I'm
are you
just
here?
spontaneously hitting you with these questions. Have you started trying? Do you burp or fart
Yeah.
in front of each other? Yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah. All the time.
You do more than me though, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just a very gassy person, you know. This is one thing that I love to do at night, and whenever I sleep, I fart, right? And it's under the duvets. And I try to like cup it, my duvet, under me so it, like I don't get the impact of the fart. And then I kind of just open his with it. So he gets the impact and not me. It's called love, darling.
It's called abuse. That's the only way to say it.
Like I know some girls that say that they don't burp or fart.
Yeah, I find that weird. Everyone burps and farts.
Like,
Bullshit.
does that happen?
No, you have to fart.
Like everyone gets gassy, right? Well, thank you for doing this Q&A with me, my lover, my husband, my best friend.
Can I get back to work now?
Yeah, okay. Mwah. How many kids do you want to have? I only want to have 2 kids, possibly 1 girl, 1 boy, but I guess, you know, nobody can choose that. The only fear I have is that I'll have a boy, and then the second I'll have a boy, and then I'm like, do I try for a 3rd and hope for a girl? It's kind of come to the place where the gym is my source of relief, of stress. Whenever I'm stressed, it's that place where it's like my zen place. I'm always stressed, there's always something in my head, and that's where I go to think about it, to de-stress, to take my mind off things, and it clears my mind. That's another way to motivate yourself to go for a workout. But obviously if you don't have that and it's not your safe place, and it's actually a place where it torments you, how can you motivate yourself? I'm not gonna lie, go, force yourself to go that one time. When you finish that gym session from hell, when you come home, how do you feel throughout that whole day? Do you feel energized? Do you feel dull? Do you feel tired? Yeah, you're tired, but you feel good about yourself, right? Because you've lost this tremendous amount of calories and you're gonna feel good the next day. I mean, maybe not pain-wise, but yeah. I honestly can say that every time I take a break from the gym and I go back, I dread it. I'm not motivated at all. But after that first session where I push myself to the limit, when I get into that car after, I'm like, oh, I really dreaded the gym. Like, I really didn't want to go, but I feel like it was the best decision ever to have gone to the gym, because I always feel so good after it. Like, yes, I'm in pain, I'm sweating, and I look horrible, but I just feel good throughout the whole day, and I'm like, ah, yes, I demolished the gym today. And then it's that feeling that makes you want to go from then onwards. That's how I motivate myself. If not, bring a partner, bring a friend that's motivated themselves, that hopefully can motivate you. The exercising does not mean going to the gym. So if that means you just jumping up and down in your living room, then yeah, you go for it. You know, motivate yourself your own way, and find that way to motivate yourself. You know, you can do it. I know you can. You asked for it. Has your sex life / relationship improved since you got more fit? I don't think fitness has anything to do with sex life. Ever since I've started going to the gym, my hips have been more stiff because I do a lot of glute work, and I don't stretch very often. Just in general, I'm a very stiff person. Not gonna lie, but I think the gym has made my sex life worse. No, I'm only joking. It's just made me a lot more stiffer down there. So like, let's say if I do a leg day, I'm like, no, you can't do this position. You know what I mean? So the gym sometimes makes Gavin cramp up too. So I'm like, how's this improved our sex life? Has it? That's a good question, you know. That's why I did not like school at all. I think my favorite was more music and art. I'm more of a creative type of person. Was being the oldest sibling and the first child, I was one to be experimented on. I can get that where my mom was very protective of me. In a lot of Asian families, they don't really approve the academics of creativity. The likes of art and music and drama, that's not an academically known subject to them. They used to be the subjects that I was good at, but instead for my like A-levels, my mum made me do like the likes of like maths, like how typical, politics, chemistry. I think in her eyes, these are the only subjects that you can do that a university will accept your grades. And I'm like, no, but if I want to go into university, university will accept whatever grades it is, unless it's a specific degree that I'm going into that I need a specific A-level. But I don't think she believed that. And whenever I failed all my subjects pretty much in the first half of my first year in A-levels, she was like, can you change your subjects? And I'm like, no, it's too late now. Like obviously I'm sure a lot of Asian families out there have this with their first child, and I think it's great that my mum did it for me. She learned it the hard way, and she didn't do that for my siblings, so I'm great that my siblings got to choose whatever they wanted to do for their early A-levels, and obviously got to go into uni and do whatever they wanted to do. But obviously because I didn't get the grades that I wanted to get into university, I ended up doing something that I loved even more, which was beauty. So I would say that it was quite kind of destined to happen that way for me to not get into university and actually go into beauty. Obviously when you're 18 you don't know what you want to do. Like I wanted to do chemical engineering. I was like, what? And then I ended up doing beauty. Things are all predestined to happen to form a certain way in your life, you know what I mean? And I think that's what happened for me. I think my worst pet peeve is whenever people sneeze or cough and they don't cover their mouths, or whenever people don't say please and thank you. That's another pet peeve of mine. How did you and Lindy meet? Well, I met Lindy through my cousin Yummy. So Yummy is best friends with Lindy, and basically Yummy's I think 3 years older than me, and obviously whenever we started, like I started being fun and entertaining and started going out, naturally me and Yummy just quite hit it off. And then I met his friends, because I never had any Asian friends and they were all Caucasian. Yeah, and that's whenever I met Lindy. I didn't really properly start being friends with Lindy until I went to Hong Kong. You never know, maybe I might move to Belfast one day. So like we've always said, like let's be desperate housewives and have like all live in the same street and, you know, live the life together as friends. Yeah, that's what us and us girls have thought. Would I move to Belfast? That's a good question. No questions, just thought I'd let you know that you're an inspiration. Oh, thank you, Billy. That's really nice of you. I hope I inspire you guys, I really do. I know I'm lacking in videos these days. If I'm not inspired, I feel like I can't inspire you through an uninspirational ling, if you get what I mean. It's all to do with the sun. Like I don't feel good whenever there's no sun. Vitamin D is my enemy. Like if I don't have any vitamin D, then I'm the worst person you will ever see. Guess that is us for this video, and I will see you in the next video, guys. So if you haven't already, go and click the subscribe button. So I guess I will see you in the next vlog, guys. Bye.